All right, so after I ate some food, I went across the street to this green resale place. So it's kind of like a thrift store slash vintage shop. They have a lot of random stuff in here. Here's Annabelle's cousin, and then there's another creepy doll coming up in just a minute. I really like this little chili covered lady that I'm about to show you in just a second. I don't know what to do with it, but it looks cute. I'm always here for the creepy dolls. I love them. Um, it's like a lot of vases. There's clothing in here. So this is like the men's clothes. This is the women's clothes. I personally didn't see anything that I like that matched my personal style, but they have a lot of interesting things. They also have some things that are color coded. So there was like a section for black stuff that I went over and looked at. I saw some things that I kind of sort of like, but I wasn't totally in love with, and some things just would not fit me. So here is, a general view of how it looks. If you're in Chicago, you like going to stores like this is a good place to go. They have a lot of random stuff. Pretty much anything that you would think, oh, I need to go and grab from the store, you can just come here and get it. All the stuff is used, all the stuff is donated. Everything is at like a huge discount. They have TVs, they have furniture. There's a bunch of HDMI cords and random cords. Any cord that you throw away and now you need, you can go here and pick it up. I don't know why there's like comment in here, but there it is. There's storage containers, laundry baskets. It was a lot going on in here. I think that's a good price for whatever type of table that is. Here's like a nightstand, TV stand. They have a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine at home, so I don't really need this. It's like a really standard, basic sewing machine. There's like a lot of puzzles and games for kids, or board games if you're having like a party or something, or I don't know, your kids need new toys. You're trying to be frugal. This is like a good spot for that. And there's like a piano in here. It's a lot going on. So if you want furniture, you gotta like bring the stuff to like pick it up yourself. I don't think they offer like furniture delivery because it's like a small, independent mom and pop type store. There's couches, there's pillows. Like this place is a maze. Every time I come here, it's always different. I actually haven't been here in years. Here's a bunch of vacuum bags. Most vacuums these days don't have bags, so I don't really need these, but that's good for people who have like older vacuums where they need those. I have this bag at home. I got it from Michael's. I use it as like a little pencil bag. Speaking of bags, they have all the bags you can need. They have luggage, suitcases, duffel bags, pencil cases, purses, like whatever you need. They have all this filing cabinets and art supplies. I don't know what a Winstock is, but they have those postcards. They have like a lot of bed sheets, comforters, and such. I'm a little creeped out by buying used stuff like this, but I guess if you take it home and wash it, then it's fine. But yeah, like I didn't really need anything, so I didn't really buy anything. But one of the guys, like I guess like the server from across the street at that restaurant, he came into the store and he said he was looking for stuff for his sister, but he kept asking me, "Oh, do you want anything? Do you want anything? Do you want anything?" I found that kind of odd. I was kind of like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." Like I didn't get why he was asking that question because like he doesn't work here. He works at the restaurant across the street. But he kept asking me. He was telling me like, "Oh, if you want something, then bring it to the front. I'll buy it for you." And I was just looking, but he kept asking me. So I found a scarf that I like, and I went to go pay for it. But he like took it from me, and he went to go pay for it. But the guy just gave it to him for free, and then he gave it to me. And then he was like, "Oh, take my number and let me know anytime you want to go shopping. Like we can go shopping." I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." He's, "Oh, where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going home." He's like, "Oh, where do you live in?" I'm like, "Around the area." This picture kind of reminded me of those pictures in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. There's lots of books, DVDs, VHS tapes, if you still have like a player for those. A lot of these books are kind of old, but yeah. So it is the next day. I woke up around 6 to go to the cafe because they have vegan donuts and they open at 6 a.m. Here's a cute candle I liked. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, they open at 6. And they have vegan donuts. I got like the coffee cake donut, and I got my partner the chocolate donut on top of glaze, like a chocolate glazed donut. But yeah, I got that in a chai tea because I don't know. I just like this coffee cake donut and the chai works perfectly together. Like here I am eating it. It's a terrible way to break my fast, but you know, my puppy girl woke up because she heard me in the living room and she came here to attack me and get in my face. Here I am making a smoothie because I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Alright, so right now it's about 5. I just got home from the gym. I typically am there for about 2, sometimes 3 hours, but today I decided to go a little bit light and work out some different things. When I first started working out like a month ago, I was only working on my legs, and then my partner was like, you need to do full body workouts and do like arms and your chest and your abs and everything so that your body is more balanced. So I've been incorporating like different arm workouts and ab workouts and such. So today I tried a new thing where when I got there, instead of getting on the elliptical and then going straight into like the machines and then the weights, I was on the elliptical for about 5 minutes after walking to the gym. And then once I got there and I did the elliptical for about 5 minutes, I did about 20 minutes of dynamic stretching before I did like my workout and stuff. And I did incorporate some arm workouts and like tried some new things. But I noticed that my recovery is so much better because I would do like dynamic stretching and then static stretching after my workouts, but doing the dynamic stretching before the workout and then doing the static stretching afterwards, I feel like my body is so much less sore and so much less heavy because I walk to the gym because it's like walking distance away. Like I don't need to take a bus or a train or anything. So I don't feel like, oh my gosh, my legs are so heavy. Why did I go so hard in the gym? Oh my gosh. Like, it just feels like more smooth of a transition. But one thing that is kind of bittersweet about going back to the gym is I am hungry as fuck all the time. My appetite has like come back with a vengeance, guys. I used to eat a lot. I used to have a really fast metabolism, but then it started to slow down. And then I purposely slowed down my metabolism a few years ago. I would say maybe like 10 years ago, I started to slow down my metabolism intentionally because I was just sick of being bony as fuck. And I wanted to be a healthy weight, and it worked out for me. And then, you know, I got cancer and had all these health issues. I don't know what my metabolism is doing right now, but yeah, my appetite has not been the greatest since chemo treatment. I have been microdosing edibles for like 2 years because I didn't want to starve to death on chemo, and it's helping me with my appetite issues, which is great, and I love that for me. But like, I just hate this feeling of like I'm fine 1 minute and then the next I am starving. I would think, oh wow, I ate a lot of protein, a lot of fiber today. I should be fine. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I go to bed, and maybe like 30 minutes, an hour later, after I'm already like comfortable and in the bed, my stomach is like on E. It's like my stomach will be fine, and all of a sudden it just feels like the emptiest thing ever. So it's kind of annoying to feel like I always have to eat all the time, especially since I've kind of grown accustomed to having appetite issues and only eating like once or twice a day, if even that. But yeah, so needless to say, I did stop and get some snacks on the way home. Even though I shouldn't have because I should just wait until we do groceries. But I need food like right now. So I got me some vegan nacho chips and vegan nacho cheese. I really like this oat milk Credo brand better than that other brand by like Primal Kitchen or whatever. It's just, I feel like this one tastes more like actual nacho cheese. And I really like these two combined together. I I feel like this brand, this Late July brand, is like the closest thing to maybe like Doritos. But to be honest, I haven't eaten Doritos since I was like a kid. Like I'm not even talking about like a teenager. I mean like straight up kid, maybe like 12 or something. I remember when Doritos used to have those 3D puff chips. I miss that texture and I wish it was more popular with the other chip brands. So yeah, I also got like some vegan nuggets and I needed some more protein, so I got like some tempeh. I didn't grab a whole lot because it was at Whole Foods and I don't have Whole Foods money. I just go there occasionally to get snacks and stuff. And there's a few different stores around here, but Whole Foods is like right by the gym. So it's like convenient for me to go there and get some snacks as opposed to me going out of my way to a different store and a different location. But yeah, luckily I was able to leave at a decent time to go to the gym today. I woke up pretty early and I still left a little bit later just because I was kind of groggy. Like I woke up today around, I initially woke up like around 3 and I was trying to go back to sleep. And then I finally went back to sleep around 5, but then I woke back up at 6. And I was like, well, since I'm up, I might as well just go and get me like a donut and a chai tea from the local cafe that I go to sometimes because they have vegan donuts that's delivered there every morning. And they open at 6 a.m. But a lot of times they sell out by like 8:30 a.m. So if I don't get there like within that first hour, like 7:30, 8 o'clock is cutting it to like the final donuts that are left. But I know that if I try and go there like around 9, it's too late. I might as well just stay home. I might as well just go find something else to do. Like, it's not gonna be there. Which I love that for them because, you know, it's cool. I get to have vegan donuts. I can just go walk and go to the cafe because I'm so disappointed that Whole Foods no longer sells theirs. Like, Whole Foods used to sell vegan donuts and they would only be like $2, but they just don't make them anymore for some odd reason. But I'm happy that I have a place where I can go and get them because before I would be making my own donuts from scratch. Like I would put the flour and everything together for my own dough and I would be using the wine glasses to create the circle shape. And I think I use like bottles, like glass bottles to do the mini circle in the middle to take that little dough part out and like stretch it up and I would like boil I'll boil down some chocolate chips to make like chocolate frosting and that'll be my donuts. Also, I made like cinnamon sugar ones before and I made like apple cider donuts before, which I really love to do around the fall because a lot of places they sell apple cider donuts, but to be honest, I don't really enjoy them. Like they're kind of hard. They're not soft the way that I like them to be. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of times I've gotten used to making things from scratch because I am plant-based and my options are limited, especially when I lived out in the suburbs. But now that I live in the city and there's so many options, I'm reluctant to resort to making things from scratch if I don't have to, especially when my time and energy is very limited as a chronically ill person and I'm just doing my best to manage everything. But yeah, I'm going to make some nuggets and macaroni. And while my nuggets are waiting and my mac and cheese is getting ready, I'm going to snack on these chips and dip. I found a movie on Amazon that I want to check out. It's like a futuristic sci-fi. I don't know what it's called. I didn't pull it up, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. Ideally, after I get done eating and watching the movie for a little bit, I do want to work on some sticker sheets and I do want to work on some drawings because people on TikTok have been hyping up my mermaid drawings. So I want to experiment and draw more along the lines of that. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye. So I'm making a cold matcha boba tea. I'm using the black tapioca balls that looks like this. Came in this nice big bag. I think this was probably like $5, and this is about 2.2 pounds. I've used like very little bit of it. I only need not even a handful of these. And then I have my green tea boba flavor. So these are also tapioca balls, but they're like green tea flavor. So I add like a little extra boost of caffeine. And then this is the matcha I'm using, matcha green tea powder. It says this culinary quality. I think this was about $10. It's like a little thing like this. So this tastes more matcha-y than the Chamberlain coffee stuff that I've been using before. That stuff is good and all, but it's a little bit sugary. Okay, so this is the creamer I got from Whole Foods because it was only like $3, maybe $4, and everything else was like $7, $8, and I just wasn't about to pay that for some creamer. So we're gonna use this. I usually add sugar in like oat milk, but since I have a creamer and this already has sugar in it, I don't want to be adding any to it. Also, because the creamer is thick, a little goes a long way, so I only need maybe like this much in my matcha, and then the rest I'm gonna fill with water. I don't have ice at home. Like, I'll get an iced matcha when I'm out and about on the go, occasionally for like a nice little treat or whatever, but at home I don't have an ice machine, I don't have ice trays, I don't go out and buy bags of ice or anything, so I just have it cold. So it's kind of like an ice matcha, but you know, no ice because we hate ice over here. Like, I only have ice when I'm out and about because ice is the only way that restaurants know how to make things cold fast. Whereas at home, I'm just using cold ingredients. Okay, so my boba is only gonna take about 3 minutes to cook, and then the water's already boiling, so I can get started on mixing my matcha. Okay, so it's almost 6. It's like 5:50 something. This is where I wore home. I wear this hoodie. This is not my hoodie. This is my partner's hoodie. Hi. He watches my videos at lunch. But yeah, I wore on this hoodie because my other hoodies are like in the wash. I've been wearing the AEW hoodie for the past couple of workout sessions just to go to and from the gym. And men keep getting mad at me because I'm not a wrestler and I don't want to talk to them about wrestling because it has the AEW like wrestling logo on it. I literally just have that hoodie because it's big and warm and my partner just gave it to me. Like, I don't like sports and I just refuse to have a single conversation with anyone about sports. So wearing a hoodie associated with sports is kind of annoying when men approach me to ask questions about it and I don't know anything, and they're like, ugh. You know, like that type of judgmental thing that men do when you're wearing t-shirts that match whatever fandom they have. So yeah, I think that this anime is like from One Piece, but I didn't watch that show. I think this is okay. And I'm just wearing like some plain black sweatpants. But yeah, I feel like I got a pretty good workout in. I was there for about 2 hours. Luckily, I left in time for like the gym time rush that starts around 5. I left like around 4 something, but I ran a few errands. So I went to Whole Foods to get a snack. And then I realized I needed some more strawberries to make smoothies. So I walked down to Jewel to get some strawberries because I wasn't trying to pay the Whole Foods produce prices for strawberries. So I walked down to Jewel just to get strawberries and come back. And now I'm about to have my post-gym snack and my post-gym meal and figure out like what I'm gonna be doing for dinner. I already cooked last night and put things in bowls. I'm not sure if that's what I want to eat for dinner though. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this gym vlog. I didn't record a whole lot when I was in the gym. One, I don't bring my tripod to the gym. Two, I don't have one of those magnetic mini tripod things. And I just feel nervous about that. Or I feel uncomfortable when I see other people filming in the gym. So I tried to make sure that nobody saw me filming in the gym and tried to make it not so obvious. And I really tried to only film when I was in areas not surrounded by other people. And even if I was, I really did try to like not have other people in my shots because I just don't like being in other people's shots. Like you could be zoning out in between sets. All of a sudden you're scrolling on social media and then you see a video of, like someone working out, and then in the background somebody could be staring off into space or whatever, and then the caption would be like, look at this creep looking at me, or this is your sign not to let the haters get you down because look at how this lady is looking at me in my sets, like she's totally jealous of me. And it's like, girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. That person is probably zoning out in between their sets and not even thinking about you and not even noticing your phone or your camera, whatever device you're using. The person that you claim is hating on you, they're probably kind of side-eyeing you because you're filming in the gym and they don't want to be in your shots. And a lot of times you guys will pretend like you're filming yourself, but you're actually filming other people, and you make those gym fail videos to try and make fun of people in the gym. And it discourages people from going to the gym because they don't want to be made fun of. That's one of the reasons why someone would go to a gym like Planet Fitness, because of the whole like anti-lunk system, how it's like not a safe space for bodybuilders. It's a place where regular people go to work out and not have to deal with all of that. There's no personal trainers at Planet Fitness, so I like that. No hate to personal trainers, but I've personally been bothered by personal trainers constantly trying to like sell their services to me and interrupting my workout and just getting on my nerves. So I'm happy that I don't have to worry about that at this gym. But yeah, like I enjoy my workouts. It consumed my whole day because I woke up late and I was kind of tired. So I left a little bit later than I wanted to, but I knew I wanted to still work out even if it was a little bit later than planned. And now that I'm home, I want to eat, and I still want to try and film some more content for later after I shower and change. So I will see you guys later. Okay, bye. Okay, so now I'm gonna take take a clean brush that is a different type of fluffy brush like this, and then I'm just gonna like kind of blur out the edges.